Kartikeya Sharma. And Shri Kartikeya Sharma. And after Kartikeya Sharma.
Thank you, Chairman, sir. Sir, giving me an opportunity to speak on the historic occasion and a rare privilege. Today, when we celebrate 75 years of the Indian Constitution, we commemorate not just a legal document, but the very spirit of India, our hopes, dreams, and aspirations. Our Constitution is a living testimony of the vision of our forefathers and sacrifice of our people, the resilience of our democracy. Sir, it has weathered many challenges, including deliberate attempts to undermine its foundation, yet stood firm as the bedrock of justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity. Sir, Dr. Ambedkar emphasized that the Constitution must reflect the needs of the people and evolve with time. Political democracy cannot last unless there lies at the base of it social democracy. What does social democracy mean? It means a way of life which recognizes liberty, equality, fraternity as the principles of life. Sir, Dr. Ambedkar warned the Assembly on 26 January 1950. He said, "We are going to enter a life of contradictions. In politics, we will have equality, but in our social and economic life, we will have inequality. How long shall we live this life of contradictions?" Sir, today, sir, when we stand, I, as an independent member, want to appeal to the government and the opposition that we should take this opportunity and must compliment and congratulate our forefathers for having envisaged such a beautiful constitution which has seen it through in the last journey along its way in the last 75 years. And I'm reminded of a quote by the then Prime Minister of England, who said, "Power will go to the hands of rascals, rogues, and freebooters. Indian leaders will be of low caliber and men of straw." So today, when we have completed 75 years and our economy has become the 5th largest economy, on the way to becoming the 3rd largest economy in the world, it is a befitting reply to those who thought that the Constitution will not befit Indians as a country and our caliber was undermined. So democracy is an evolutionary process. There's no finite point in democracy. We strive towards an optimum form of democracy. And the Constitution is a guiding force for that. And that is what the Constitution has given us. It has guided us through the tough times, through the times where it has been put to test, in the challenging times from 1975 to 77, under the Congress government which curtailed freedoms, suspended fundamental rights, and misused constitutional provisions. However, the people inspired by Constitution, promise of liberty, did overthrow the authoritarian government in 1977. Sir, there have been umpteen instances. I have very limited time. But, sir, I would just say that the underlying principle of the Constitution has been to protect the vulnerable sections of society, whether they are scheduled tribes, Dalits, or the economically weaker sections, and it goes to the extent that there should be positive discrimination also, if required, and especially in the case of women. I want to thank the government that by bringing the Women's Reservation Bill, they have taken the Constitution provision and positively discriminated against women by making them an integral part of our democratic process. Sir, many opposition members and my friends have spoken about bulldozers. They spoke yesterday, a very senior member. I want to remind them that in 1976, it was the then Congress party which started the culture of bulldozers under the Sanjay Gandhi regime of Turkman Gate. They spoke of one nation, one election. Sir, as if there's some sort of a ploy to destabilize the election process. So for 15 years, from 1952 to 67, including the time when our forefathers had started, that was the norm. Until it only happened that subsequently when the Congress regime decided to change that apple cart. Sir, we've had more than 400 elections since 1952 till now, sir. Out of which 200 elections took place in the decade of 70s and 80s, which was the most unstable political period in our country and costed us very dearly, because this was the time where economically we fell behind countries like China and were not able to come out of it. Sir, thank you for giving me an opportunity to speak on this historic event. I wish that we in unison can appreciate the Constitution and celebrate it. Thank you very much.